Oh, it's like foliage.
Looks like they're all traveling together.
Look, there's water, Mama, going down the hill down there.
This is about as wide a range car as I've ever heard.
So is.
So pretty.
Shiny. White men to get us no dime beach and take acres and acres of land from them or whatever. Slide it.
Well, y'all gonna figure out the slide business before we get home, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
You have it all figured out how to destroy Yosemite.
We're going down now, you.
Yeah. Looks like
Down here.
yeah,
Cowboys?
that's what the sign says.
Watch for cowboys?
That's what the sign said, Rita.
Well, I was busy running the camera.
Cowboy on a horse. Got a watch for him. Now that is a pretty.
The Lone Ranger.
How long has it been since you rode a horse, Daddy?
That horse
I
that
never
rode
rode a
right down the
horse,
sign.
In your whole life?
Nope, never have. I ain't got no desire.
Oh. Well, golly, y'all just hadn't done
You
anything.
know, when I started driving the bus, Gil,
Uh-uh.
I was young. They put me on an old bus that wouldn't run. Couldn't get up no speed with it. You couldn't run a schedule with the thing. It's all little bus grandma. They only had one. And I worked 10 hours. And when I got out of that seat, I had to pull myself out of the seat with them rods, you know, run from the top of the bus down so
Yeah.
I could stand up.
Yeah.
They like to kill me. So see, if you run a late schedule, you're hauling twice as many passengers. So you had to double clutch all them buses.
That is a rock.
Good grief. That's what it is. I mean, that is
It just kind of looks like there's just rocks with little crevices that have the trees in them, huh?
yes, sure.
Well,
Big old rock beside us there. Okay.
Yeah, up there.
that is some straight up stuff, ain't it?
This is
That's that lake somewhere.
Tingia Lake.
I guess they'll let you fish in it if you got a license. Look at that, man.
It's just growing like thick all along the edge of the road.
What if it lets you pan for gold in here?
Probably. They don't care if you pan for gold as long as you don't disrupt their landscape, environment.
Folks is getting me riding these bicycles up and down these hills.
The world of ice and snow.
It got to be bad.
It's pretty along here, isn't it? You know, it's funny, every time I see something gorgeous, I cut the camera on and we're already past it.
Piece of your
Looks like we're fixing to get out here into some mountain cliff-hanging roads.
piece of
All moss covered.
There ain't none on the north side.
Is that what it is?
Stuff going on this
That
road.
little flat balloon, red
Yeah.
balloon right in the street.
They're so tall. Well, Daddy, I got that on tape.
Trees.
Oh, had you?
Right.
You did, you got a piece of chewing gum to it.
No, I didn't have it turned around. I just got it on tape, the sound of it.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was pretty vivid.
Oh,
we'll-
man.
We'll see what it sounds like when you play it.
Okay.
You'll remember one of the squirrels.
I had forgot that thing had sounds. I bet I've been talking the whole time.
You have? Oh, I wouldn't want you. Look at them flowers going up there, Mama. I'm trying not to get too.
I've seen some of them trees holding 4-ton rocks.
You have?
Yeah, what? You see some of them big old boulders up against some of them.
Or maybe them boulders
That
were
one
just.
right there.
Maybe those boulders are just there and the tree happens to be next to it. Maybe it's really not holding it. What do you think? Are we getting into rain? Gosh, it's the greenest stuff on those trees. Green, green,
I
green
guess that's a fungus of some kind. Really.
moss.
Moss.
That's not moss.
It looks like moss. Looks like moss to me. Does it look like moss to you, Gil?
There's a bunch of deadwoods up there.
Gil.
It's
So
like
like,
moss, smells like moss.
probably is moss. I'm on the car. Look at that. Wow. It has to be a type of moss. Maybe that's that fungus stuff he said was taking over the trees where they were sick. Remember that guy last night said there was a type of fungus that was just taking them over? That might be that.
I think it's green moss.
You do? Why is it all on one side of the tree?
It's on the north
Turnout.
side of the tree. That's where the moss grows.
Look what a rock.
What is it thing? That's getting that up.
We should be close to the bottom of this road.
Let's just get off the side of the road.
I guess a turnout. We had a flat on this road, we'd have to go to a turnout before we could change it.
Read a lot of that car stopped the road, fire road.
But some of it jumped the road, see over through there? Much of it right there did.
I wonder how much money they pay these fire people, fights as far as fire. They have to pay them so much a year to keep them on, where they're available.
They probably work at regular fire departments all over the country.
I've been on a plane that had about 15 or 20 when they having a fire here. And they have all the camping equipment and everything, like a soldier with a backpack.
Really? Look at that big old tree that died. That was a big one.
A lot of them, they drop them by parachute, Rita.
Yeah, I've seen it on TV where they do, but I didn't realize that they weren't part of some other fire department somewhere
I
else.
don't think so. I think they must pay them all the year. Of course, they get more when they fight the fire than they do on the regular fight.
That have to be a dangerous, dangerous thing because you could easily get surrounded by it.
Well,
I bet you the people, change the subject, but I bet you the people that run that old Chattanooga Dad is sick, don't you?
Shoot, don't you know? Because the gangs took it over and they've had to bring in troopers from all over policemen from all the other counties to try to fight it. And
Who took it over?
the gangs, street gangs.
Oh.
They arrested a bunch of them and it's been on national TV. They've been threatening bloodshed and all kind of stuff down there.
Rita, didn't you say they said about a third of many
a fourth.
That is 4. The
Attendance is down by 3/4.
Nobody's going down there.
Yeah, they said they were gonna murder some people down there.
I didn't know about
So
that.
they had all the state troopers, I mean not state troopers, but policemen, they just had them practically touching each other down there
You talked
Wednesday
to
and
anybody
Thursday.
at your house this one been out yet?
Heather and David and Greg.
Well, Heather went down there, didn't she?
Yeah, she went down there. I didn't know about it till she'd already went and come back. Elaine took her and Paul down there, and they only were able to. Larry called them from New Orleans, and he'd seen it on the news. Paul's daddy and Heather and Paul had planned to go at 3 on Thursday instead of 10 o'clock at night. And he called Elaine and told her that Paul couldn't go unless an adult was with him, and it was broad daylight, and he didn't stay long. So Elaine went down there and took Heather and Paul, and they stayed 2.5 hours, and they left and came home in the daytime on Wednesday. Heather said, "Oh, what was that, a bird?" Heather said that it was just too nerve-wracking. There was too many policemen and too much tenseness down there. I said, "Well, honey, you shouldn't have gone at all. It's not worth the risk."
Looks like there's something they can do about the gang. I don't know.
Well, they arrested the head of it and some of his underlords.
The trouble is, if they had him on the back, they don't do it again, son.
Most of the gangs are black people, right?
About to whip you, Gil.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of white gangs.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Getting to you, Gil. Getting to you.
It's just
Tiring.
tiring, you know. Riding, breaking,
That would
riding.
be.
Gas.
We'll be down here where the eating places and all that are soon. It's 1:15, 1:18.
Well, once you get to the eat places, then how far you gotta go to get out of here?
Not
Well,
all,
sure.
not all that far. No, we're way on the east. I mean, on the west side of it when we eat. Yeah, we're at the western entrance when we eat.
These little trees on the side of the bank, you look like you can reach out and pull them.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, they got in there pretty good.
Some more fire.
Long time for that fire damage to be overcome.
Yeah, like all. They said they lost, I forget how many thousand acres of trees in that fire. They totally evacuated the park. There was nobody left in here but the firefighters, which is unusual. Usually when there's a fire, the people that live down in this visitor center and all don't have to leave unless the fire just completely overtakes them, you know. But this time, look at those purple flowers. Mom, did you see them?
Yeah.
I didn't see any red ones. We must be getting down low. You know.
7,000 feet.
Oh yeah, that's real low.
How long?
7,000.
I was just cutting up when I said it's real low.
Any trees moving?
Mm-hmm. That one don't look like a fire got it. It looks like it died of natural causes.
It just kicked off. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh well, it did. There's a fire streak up through there. Little meadow. Yeah, we're getting down to it all now. It's Yosemite Institute. Keep going.
There's a camp.
Long ways through this thing.
To the Moon Grove of giant sequoias. That's 30-something miles to it, so we're gonna bypass it. Mhm. Deer? Yeah, look at two of them. Just seen three of them.
Three.
Didn't you see? 4 deer. 4. There was 4. There was 4 standing right there. I counted 2, then I saw another one, then I saw another one. So there's 4 standing together. They sure weren't afraid of us, were they?
I thought
Stand
that
there
truck
looking.
was straight across the road.
Huh?
A minute I thought that truck had
Well, let's see what that is. That's gas and a grocery store. All right, keep going.
Oh,
Yosemite
well,
Valley and Fresno, San Francisco West. All right, Yosemite Valley's right down there.
It's 120 west.
Wait a minute, let me look at my map here. Where's my map, guys? Just pull off right there by that curvy sign. Where did that Yosemite map go? Y'all got it back there?
What you want?
The Yosemite map.
No, the only one we got is this little map. Yeah,
That's
Rita.
what he's done. That's what you're on.
Yep, that's what I'm hunting.
Ho, ho, ho.